All right, I'm going to go see Bert Kreischer next Thursday night, the Fully Loaded Comedy Festival. Third annual is coming to Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium down there in Canton with Bert as your headliner, Tony Hinchcliffe and Whitney Cummings, Ralph Barbosa, Big J. Okerson, Dan Soder, I think Joe DeRosa's on it, and some more people. Some surprises. HOFvillage.com if you want full details on the show. But call 10. These tickets are yours for next Thursday night. Bert and Friends. 216-578-1007 to win, or 800-348-1007.
To pee or not to pee? Whoops, I already started.
The Alan Cox Show is back
On 100.7 WMMS.
Got a brand new banger from Ray from Mary in a little bit.
Oh, boy.
And then I put a little something together for you, too,
Oh, my goodness.
that you might like. Not AI, but it is. Be fun. Hey, a couple funny dudes on the show rest of the week. Cam Patterson is going to be in here tomorrow. Interested to meet him. He doesn't need to come in. All his shows are sold out, but he's coming in, and we'll chat with him. And then Friday, Adam Ferrara is back on the show.
I love seeing Adam.
What's that?
Love Adam, too.
Yeah, Adam's great. So Cam Patterson tomorrow, Adam Ferrara on Friday. Both of them doing hilarities over the course of the next few days. So go to hilarities.com for the details on those shows. But again, I think Cam's shows are all sold out. Jerry West died.
Yeah.
Jerry West is the NBA logo. I think he spent his entire career with the Lakers, didn't
Correct, yeah. Even he was in the front office.
Yeah,
an
player and
executive,
coach.
Yeah.
Jerry West was...
I don't think he was the coach. I think he was just like the head of basketball.
Oh, yeah?
operations and
Oh, I
stuff,
thought he
yeah.
coached him for a minute.
Maybe for a little bit, but I'm not
86 years old, Jerry West. Of course, everybody called him the logo. Because he was... They called him...
Why?
I'm going to tell you why. They called him the logo.
It's a very simple thing to say.
They called him the logo, Bill,
Mm-hmm.
because he was once a renowned limbo champion.
And what? And how
They
does...
get logo from that.
How low can you go, Mary? It's
Oh,
the song
God.
that they sing when you're doing
I gotta go home. I'm done.
don't we all? Hey, I guess he played with the Minneapolis Lakers. That's how old Jerry West was. 86 years old, of course, before they moved to Los Angeles. Iconic as a player and an executive, they called him, of course. He was a 14-time All-Star and a 10-time All-NBA first-team selection. Won a title with the Lakers in 72. Coached him from 76 to 79.
Okay.
And then transferred to the front office where he was named Executive of the Year in 1995. How old was he when they made him the logo? It wasn't at the inception of the NBA, was
No.
it?
I
Right.
think it was probably in the late 70s or
Okay.
maybe mid 70s, maybe the 80s. I don't know.
And I wonder how they landed on Jerry West.
They just had a
He cut a
good
mean
silhouette,
Yeah. 20 years ago, he joined the Memphis Grizzlies as their GM, and then he got named Executive of the Year again with the Memphis Grizzlies.
pretty impressive.
Yeah. Yep. And before he retired from the whole shebang, he was a consultant for the Clippers and the Golden State Warriors. He was given the Presidential Medal of Freedom by Donald Trump. And just a highly regarded guy. Another guy that died, he had already retired by the time I was a kid, but we had him on the Bulls, my dad was telling me. A guy named Chet the Jet. He was in his 80s as well, but he was a basketball Hall of Famer. Chet the Jet Walker was a guy who played for the Sixers when they were still the Nationals. All these guys in their 80s playing for like the original teams before they moved like the New Orleans Jazz and that kind of stuff. Chet the Jet. He won a couple of titles, I think, with Philly, and then he ended his career with 6 or 7 seasons in Chicago. But he was all done by the time I was in kindergarten. Chet the Jet Walker and Jerry West are two guys that had very storied careers in basketball and died within hours of each other, as I understand it. Now, there was a rumor going around that they died with each other, and there has been absolutely nothing to corroborate that story. I don't know in what capacity that would have happened, but I'm almost positive. Maybe do your own research on that, but I'm almost positive that that's not the case. Alan, my buddy, used to eat spaghetti for breakfast with his grandparents.
Like Elf?
He'd cover it in
syrup on it?
sprinkles and maple syrup.
Is there sugar and syrup?
Yes.
I don't know. I couldn't eat a whole plate of spaghetti for breakfast. I'd have to eat like a single spaghetto at a time, right? And then see how much more I wanted to have. Just strand, but you know how I do. Strand by strand. For breakfast, I mean, you don't want to go into a carb coma as soon as you go to school or work. Alan, my parents divorced in the 80s, and we were left with a Korean War vet. I assume he means grandfather. So we would get for breakfast a big plate of baked beans topped with mac and cheese, topped with 2 heaping scoops of cottage cheese.
Ooh.
Gross, dude.
Man, I'll tell you what, there's nothing like having a military veteran cook for you. Because they're just looking around, trying to figure out what we got. Baked beans. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is somebody replicate this dish at home. Not this person, because clearly they're probably still traumatized, but replicate this at home and report back. Baked beans, mac and cheese, cottage cheese, 2 heaping scoops. Hey, Melissa.
Hey,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm great. What's going on?
Hey, is this Alan?
It is. Is this Melissa?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just talking
Long
to
time
you.
no- I wanted to let you know my dad played with Jerry West in high school.
Oh, good
they
for
were-
you.
Yeah.
I expected that. Anywho, yeah, they came from very humble beginnings.
Is your dad from West
down
Virginia?
in Ohio Valley.
Yeah.
In West Virginia, yeah, Wheeling. And, just I wanted to share with everyone, you can come from an area that's very poor and do very well. And he had such a great work ethic, and my dad went on to teach and coach for years too. But every time I see that logo, I think that's him in college. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. Where did he went to Syracuse or something? Where did he go? Or was he a mountaineer?
I think he was a mountaineer because
All right.
I think the Bob Huggins show called my dad once about him.
Okay.
So yeah, it was great times back in the 50s. My dad could only afford a basketball, so they played in a peach basket.
Well, that's the traditional way.
That's how they practice.
Yeah. Is your dad is your
basketball.
dad still alive, Melissa?
Yes, he is.
Is
and
he
I cannot wait to tell him I talked to you today.
Is he a peach basket salesman by any chance? Do they very divergent
He
paths
is
in their careers?
not.
Oh.
He did not sell peach baskets, but is a big mountaineer. So's my brother, and just hate the show.
Thank you.
And I wanted to tell Mary I can't leave my house without a glass of water in my
Hell
car.
yeah. It's the only way.
Mary, when they're making fun of you, that is ridiculous.
I
The
agree.
instant I get in the car, I have to have a drink.
So, Melissa, you have a...
We're not saying that they were... We're not talking about having water in the car is a
beverage.
bad thing. It's bringing a pint glass into the car. That's bananas.
No.
An open-mouthed
Well-
kitchen glass.
Yeah, we're living life on the edge. you
Okay.
know?
Well, guess what, Bill? Coming from West Virginia, driving around with a ball glass.
You're not in West
mason
Virginia
jar in your
anymore.
car is- no, I'm in Mentor. And
Mentor.
I guess that is thick glass, isn't it? Those
Mentor.
ball jars? Yeah, that is thick glass.
A ball jar at least has a lid you can put on it at some point.
Yeah,
She's
it
not gonna.
does.
That's not
So,
that's the whole
Melissa,
point.
you're in the car. There's a kitchen glass right next to you in the car.
Yes,
Wow. What are you
There
drinking?
I love my water. Just
Oh,
water.
all right. A little H2O. Good. All right. Well.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, tell your dad that we
But-
said congratulations and give him our condolences on the passing of Jerry West.
Yes, I will. He that hit him pretty hard today. My dad's 86, but so excited to say his name, Ross Nightingale. A lot of people will know him from coaching.
Now, that's a great name.
But
Ross
thank you, guys.
Nightingale is your dad?
Yeah.
Ross Nightingale. Wow. That's a great name.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Mazel
Oh,
tov.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Melissa.
Love you, Bill, Mary.
Love
Alan.
you.
Bye.
All right. Thank you. There's Melissa.
Please use a lid.
She's living life on the edge, according to Mary.
It's the only way.
Yeah, Jerry West, boy. I remember watching a thing with him a long time ago, and he was like, yeah, I didn't come from anything. His dad just beat the piss out of those kids. Like, Jerry West is like, yeah, every time my dad came home, we thought he might kill us. And his mom would beat him up if he came home late for dinner. And so, like, in the meantime, this guy's just in the backyard practicing shooting hoops. Like, I got to get the hell out of here. That desperation, boy, that can be a hell of a motivator.
Yep.
Doesn't sound like Ross Nightingale had as difficult of a climb, but he did well for himself. But the open glass, listen, it's your car and your life and your glass. You do what you want to
It's
do,
just, there's
but
so many options.
there are options, but that's the one she chose.
So many. I mean,
Just seems
I'm
like
not hurting anybody. I don't understand why it's a problem.
Well, because if you get, it's potentially messy and dangerous, right? Let's say you get hit or even slightly rear-ended. There's water all over your lap, or the glass shatters. There's enough things that can shatter in a car already, let alone adding a glass.
You think that if I get rear-ended, something in my cup holder is going to shatter?
A million
Yeah.
things could happen. I don't know.
if you get rear-ended,
Things reverberate through the structure. Hey, sorry for looking out for your well-being, Mary. Sorry.
Thanks for the apology. I
You know
appreciate
what?
it.
Go out there and do what you want to do.
Thank you.
You're gonna anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Apartment points out that baked beans, mac and cheese, and cottage cheese as the perfect recipe for a brand new stairwell fart. Man, I'll tell you what, you get that in there. Woof.
yeah.
Good night, nurse. You're going to launch yourself into outer space. Yeah. Okay. I promised you a new Ray banger, and I will come across with a Ray banger here for you.
Can we
said-
understand it?
Yeah, he sent me a handful of them. I grabbed the one that I think is the least likely to need interpretation. It's called Mary Santora's Comedy Jam.
Ooh,
It's set to funky 80s rap.
perfect.
It's redundant, of course. All 80s rap was funky. But there's coconut milk
Ugh.
and Brian's a rat, whatever,
Nice.
and foot picks. I don't know if the devil's in this one. Satan has made an appearance inexplicably in all of Ray's love songs to Mary. The devil always shows up.
Every time.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't mad at it. It's just interesting.
Like comedian blooming, Ray loves those foot picks, heart blooming. Nightfall brings coconut milk splashes. Mary laughs, springs, heart crashes. Brian silent with rats in his prairies, munching on cheese, he varies. Mary's punchlines hitting like batter. Ray dreaming about feet, minds in a scatter. Mary Santora laughs on mass. Coconut milk dreams don't pass. Ray's fantasy, oh what a sight. Brian's munching with the rats all night. Infatuation.
Oh, come on. Munching with the rats all night.
Come
That's
on.
not fair.
Foot fascination, Mary's comedy.
Well, I can't see what happened to the.
Like data, ray tracing our feet, minds in a scatter.
Yeah.
Mary Santora,
It stopped the lyrics.
coconut milk dreams so bad. Light stage so bright. Mary steals the show every single night.
Aw.
Ray in the crowd, imagination vivid. Coconut milk dreams oh so livid. Brian
Livid. He's got mad
He's
dreams,
angry.
angry dreams,
Angry coconut milk.
angry
dreams.
coconut milk splashing dreams. Well, listen, AI is not. It's not infallible. It just needed something to rhyme with vivid.
Shut up, rats play side. Mary's punchlines crowds joy worldwide. Footprints reads, hidden treasure. Laughing at Mary's joke street, ultimate pleasure.
Usually these run the music along with the lyrics, but the lyrics stopped, so I can't. Well, that's the best of the bunch, by the way.
Yeah.
So that shows you where he is. But yeah, a lot of coconut milk splashing
Always.
and
But this time angry.
angry coconut milk
Angry
dreams.
coconut milk dream.
But no devil. So
No devil.
you know, you take
so,
the
again, steps in the right direction.
bad with the good. And then I made a song for you too,
Okay.
because we were talking about.
It's about coconut milk as well.
No, it's not as it's just
Yeah, give it to me now. Give it to me now. Give it to me now.
I wanna from your head to your toes, and I wanna move from the bed down to the floor, and I wanna you make it so good I don't wanna leave, but I gotta know what's your fantasy.
I wanna from your head to your
My
toes.
God,
I
it's so
wanna
stupid.
move from the bed down to the you make it so good I don't wanna
It's so dumb.
It's so
Oh,
dumb.
I love it.
I walked in when he was making it. I just lost it.
What is this? Not bad, honestly.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
New
Yeah.
banger.
Yeah. That is a banger. Come on, man. There's no angry coconut milk splashes in
No
there.
Satan.
There's
No
no
Brian.
Satan.
No Brian hanging out with the rats.
No. No.
Perfect.
Yeah. Well, something for everybody.
Send it to
there.
Ludacris. See if he likes it. I'll do a
I already
feature.
sent it to State
Oh, you did?
Farm.
Oh, well, that's not the same.
Isn't that who he works for?
I don't know if they forward him their
Oh,
emails.
they don't. It's not ludicrous at statefarm.com.
You might have one.
Chris Ludacris Bridges at statefarm.com.
You might get lucky, but I'm gonna guess not.
Oh, well, that's a bummer.
Yeah, give it to me now. Give it to me now. Give it to me now.
I wanna from your head to your toes, and I wanna move from the bed down to the floor, and I wanna you make it so good I don't wanna leave, but I gotta know what's your fantasy.
I wanna from your head
All
to
right.
your toes, and I wanna move from the bed down to the floor, when I wanna you make it so good I don't wanna leave, but I gotta.
I'll tell you what. That's why they call it Hotlanta, Mary.
Mm-hmm.
Hotlanta.
Glugging down.
Glug glug, the ATL. That's right. Okay, I got to take a break here. 35192. You want to text me? That's where you do it. You can listen anywhere you are on the iHeartRadio app.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Jeffrey